Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining the session. We all understand that technology is best when it brings people together. There can be infinity uses of the computer and new age technology, but if teachers themselves are not able to bring it to the classroom and make it work, then it fails. So we can say it is not about the technology, it's about sharing knowledge and information, communicating efficiently, building learning communities, and creating a culture of professionalism in the universities. Technology has enabled many of us to become a writer and publisher. So there was a time when writing was an elite job and publishing the book and getting it to the market was more than half the challenge. But today, anybody who has an idea, who wants to share knowledge or experience, deserve to write and publish. It's very simple. Content, design, and delivery are key essential of successful publishing. A good design supports your content. Besides being attractive and easy to read, it helps create good impression in the mind of the reader and establishes your authority as a writer and as a publisher. Hi everyone, I am Shakil Ahmed and you all are welcome in the training unit of Deanship of e-learning and IT. Today we're gonna have it very interesting lecture and I hope you will learn something new. In this lecture, you're gonna learn how technology can enable teachers to collect their raw data and combine it in the form of ebook. Today topic is ebook design. And you can say it's a modern way to facilitate the students. So let's take a start. Um, what is an ebook? In this lecture, we will discuss in the presentations that what is important and what characteristics and which need to be in focus and in your mind at the time you are going to design something or you're going to design the ebook. So let's take a start with what is an ebook. Ebook is short for electronic book and uses either a computer, mobile devices, or ebook reader to display long form text in book format. Ebook have multiple digital pages that people can navigate through and are often packaged as a PDF document so they can easily be sent from one user to another. So this is the first step that what is an ebook. You need to understand that ebook is a little bit different idea between the traditional book and ebook. Traditional book sometimes can be a little bit boring, but the ebook can be made very interesting with the interactive and ideal techniques. And we have some demo versions with us that how we can create, design, and manage this kind of books. So let's have a look. Basic concept of a compelling ebook. What kind of ebook design should be in our mind before take a start? So we understand that there are four concepts or four compelling ebook design basics which must be in your mind at the time you are going to prepare something new. Number one, cover and title. Number two, table of contents. Number three, theme, color styling. And the last one is visual experience. All these things might be some of them are not very important for the traditional book publishing, but for the ebook publishing, all these concepts need to follow step by step. So it is important and it is necessary to have a look all these before starting to the demos. So let's have a look. Cover and title. Two words, two things. Beautiful and expressive. Face is mirror to the soul. Your ebook cover should convey the essence of your story. A well-designed cover should let the potential consumer glance through the window to the story inside. What would you have in your mind that will would be displayed in on the cover and title? Don't stop until you're amazed. Imagine yourself as someone surfing through an online store. Your cover and title should stand out. Just like the cover, a good title should convey the story and make it stand out among the sea of titles. A title can be explicit and inform readers that this is exactly what they wanted to read. A title should have feelings. For an academic textbook or professional content, the title can be simple and straightforward. For example, Fundamentals of Computer App Development, and so on. I mean, the reason behind a simple and straightforward for the academic textbooks, the reason is the students can easily understand that what is beneficial for them and what this book is going to give them the knowledge. And in the end, listen to suggestions, but also follow your guts. Listen, everyone, that what you need to prepare it, but at the end, think by yourself that what is good for your like book title and cover. The second most important part is table of contents. Table of content of a book has two basic functions: letting the readers knows about the content of the book in detail, and the second one is helping them navigate to the specific location of the chapters and headings. This is the biggest difference between traditional and e-book style. In the traditional book, you cannot jump directly on our course of contents, but table of contents can give you an idea that on what number of page you can have this chapter and this information. But by ebook, by simply clicking, one click can take you on the specific portion. A print fiction may not have table of content, but any ebook without a table of content is unimaginable. An ebook can influence table of content in multiple ways. For example, the chapter names can be linked to the pages, so you can tap on a particular chapter, even the headings and subheadings inside the chapter, and you will land at the particular page. This is a major difference. As I told you earlier, that this is a major difference between traditional book and an ebook. That's the smart navigation for an ebook. You could use bold and color fonts for chapters and choose different colors for headings within. Leave enough space between elements to prevent fat fingering. And importantly, the alignment and color should help distinguish between levels at content like chapters, headings, and subheadings. So that can help you by differentiating. There is a difference between the chapters headings and inside main headings and subheadings. An important part is theme, color, and styling. After the first portion, you need to select what kind of cover and title, and then you have to focus on your table of contents. And once you're done, then the third most important part that you need to focus on theme. What kind of theme of this book you are going to prepare, what kind of color and styling is important for your ebook that can attract the user or that can attract the student to purchase this and to read this one. Your ebook should look and feel fantastic throughout the reading journey. Besides the content that makes sense, there are factors that add to the reader's experience. What that factors? Choose a nice theme that suits your content. Whatever the content you are going to choose, that must suit with your story, with your ebook. A theme dresses up the story and makes it look beautiful. That theme capturing the mind of the reader, that how it look like and what is the information he's going to get it inside. How to get the theme? Themes can be downloaded from the internet. many of them would have been used by others, but it shouldn't matter. It doesn't matter that if a theme is being used with any other book, you cannot use with your book. You can use the same theme for your book. uh, what does matter? The content and the style of the theme, which is suiting your content of the book. So it doesn't matter if it's already been used. Themes can be downloaded from the internet. Many would have been like easily available. Choose a suitable color palette for your ebook. This is another important thing, that suitable color palette is very important. It is not necessary that color adds to like your visual experience of the story. The color palette has to be predetermined and should carry the essence of your story. But it doesn't mean that there is a huge choice of colors and you are using all the colors for your theme and your styling. Limit the number of colors used anywhere on your ebook to 4 or 5, and choose it wisely. Do not use a lot of colors. Only 4 or 5 color schemes used. Like you can use the color for your chapter names. Then you can a different color for your main headings, and then you can choose another color for your subheadings. So this is more than enough. 4 to 5 colors. Do not use a lot of colors, so that can prepare a very good impression for your theme and color and for your ebook. Most authoring tools allow styling the format of the text. This means you can decide on how different sections, headers, subheaders, body chords, captions, etc. will be formatted for the entire book. This keeps the text formatting consistent throughout the book. All you have got to do is choose the correct element for a certain text. An advantage of styling is that you can change the formatting of an element throughout the book by changing it at the master style. There are too many things. I mean, in the traditional books, if you wanted to make some kind of themes, coloring, styling, you need to make changes on all the pages, on all the locations wherever you have to change. But in ebook, this option is available, and we have to see in our demos that only changing the master slide can change all the style for all the book. Last and very important, visual experience. The visual memory is stronger than text, so we need to focus on visual experience in e-book, normally, which is not very important or necessary in the traditional book. In the e-book, to make it interactive, we need to focus that how it look like and what kind of the visual experience we can have it with our e-book styles. One of the best and biggest factor that differentiate a digital book from print book is the audiovisual experience. Ebooks don't have to be entirely text-based products. The long and gray array of text can be broken down with properly placed graphics. Visual memory is stronger than text, I just said. Let your readers not only imagine, but see what you are imagining. Proper placing of graphics, with your proper placing of the videos, with your proper placing of the pictures, can give you the imagining. Like your reader can also imagine what you are imagining by yourself. So create some great images that help convey your story better. Textbooks can make liberal use of diagrams, graphs, and charts. Anywhere, any place, wherever you want to use the graphs, charts, diagram, you can use it easily, which is sometimes not possible in the traditional book. What else? Make sure the image follow the color code of your ebook. am again focusing again and again that color combination of your ebook is very important. Do not use a lot of colors. Only use 4 or 5 colors in your ebook, and especially choose a theme carefully. So make sure the images you are using in your ebook can have the color code your ebook. Whatever your ebook following the color palette, your image should match with that one. What else you can do it in visual experience to make it better? Extract those genius codes from your content and put them in the large colored blocks. So even this should help break the dullness of the long text. If you have long text on your chapter on the page, do not carry on like the traditional way. You can make them in the blocks. You can bring out the special codes. You can make them bold and little the bigger in the size, and changing the color, it can make a more interesting thing, and even it can break the dullness of the long text as well. Interactive ebooks have taken the book experience to a new level. This is surely done that ebooks are more interesting than the traditional books. Why it is making to the new level and why it's more interactive and more interesting? Just because of the audio, video, and animation which can be embedded in any kind of ebook. So they enhance story experience or help explain the concept better way in a better way. A book is not a design centered product, but an ebook can benefit a lot from good design. Normally we understand that design is doesn't matter about the product, but in ebook that is very important, that if you are designing in a good way, that can help users to interact and to read that complete book in a better way. Since ebook are technology products, we need to make sure there are no errors and different elements don't interfere each other's functioning. This is another very important thing, that if you can have uh, a technology product, it is very important that it should be error free, and different elements are not interfering with each other functions. So it doesn't mean you are preparing some kind of bookmarks and make a mistake, and once your reader click on the bookmark, and he can redirect to a wrong page. So you need to be very careful in this way. Another thing, besides, there are things to consider. Use appropriate margin, spacings, and fonts. We are again and again, we are focusing that margin, spacing, fonts are very important in the ebook. So do not use too many different fonts. The style, not only the coloring of the fonts, do use a lot of styles for the font that can mix up and make not good feeling. And it's the page, once reader can have a page and there are almost 10 or 15 styles of the fonts are available that not look like good. A simple, a decent style of font can attract the user or reader more. So do not use too many different fonts. Break the pages with a full page code or images. You can break a page in the different levels by adding some images, some different kind of quotes and different kind of like quotations you can use over there, and break them into 3 portions. Lastly, if your targeted audience largely uses mobile devices for reading, use portrait mode and so on. Because I have studied, there was one study that almost more than 90% users uses their smart devices like mobile phone, like tabs and like Kindle, to use to read, to experience the visual experience using the small devices. So you need to be careful at the time of choice that what kind of display you want for your users. If your students are mostly using the devices like mobile and tab devices, at that time you need to be careful and use the portrait mode, and I will share with you what does it means. At the time of creation of the ebook, there are different options available that what kind of audience you're gonna hit. If you have more audience for the computer users, then you have to choose your book style that that seems is feasible for the computer for the larger screens. If your audience is the laptop user, then you have to hit that style. But if your audience is a mobile user, which nowadays we have it, mean like the mostly more than 90% students, teachers, and all the readers are using their mobiles for the study purpose as well as for any kind of visual and audio experience. So that four things we have discussed. These four are: number one, that is cover and title, and then we have discussed about the contents, and then we discussed about the theme and color styling, and the last one we have discussed about the visual experience. Now I believe you got the idea that before start of the ebook, but before start creating of the ebook, you need to follow these rules, and these four steps are important to keep in your mind. So in next step we are going to have something that how to design a book. This first pass was the presentations that letting you know that before starting or creating anything, you need to keep in your mind what you need to focus during the creation. Now the second portion is going for the demo version. I have three different softwares, and these three different softwares will let you know that how to create. The first part is very important part, that how to create and in which way, what is the easiest way to create an ebook, and which software we can use for this one. And once it's been created, and then the second part is how we can design this interactive book in to prepare the title, the cover page, and theme, and whatever you wanted to use. This would be in the second part, that is design. The last part is how to manage. So we will see that what kind of softwares will help to manage your created book. But the start, maybe the second or third portions can be waived off, but the first portion, even me like, if you wanted to create a simple book, you can go ahead with the first and very easy steps, but the second and third steps can bring the colors in your book, can bring the style in your book, and can be able to publish online, to send someone. And once someone have on their screen a good design, a good combination of the colors, they would love to open that book. And then your contents and then your styling, your audiovisual experience can capture that reader to have a look inside what is going on. So let's take a start with the demo version. Let me take you to, I'm gonna share with you the screen. Here we have the demo version. To create an ebook using PowerPoint. This is the first step and it's completely free of cost, and this is the easiest way to start, take a start for the ebook. So stay with me. You just need a PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint to start, to take a start. So let's open your PowerPoint slides. Open any of the slide. You can have a lot of designs. Mostly people have the knowledge for Microsoft PowerPoint for preparing the presentations, so it's easy. You can choose a style, a page setup, what kind of style you wanted to use, the widescreen or custom style. Click on the custom. And here is a slide style, the up style. And click on the scale up. Use, there are two options, scale down and scale up. You have to use with the scale up. So let's take a look. Is the first appearance. This is the page number 1. We are going to prepare the title page. So choose any of the style. Go ahead with the title of the page. Different options available in the view. Slide master. Click on the slide view. You could have a lot of other options in front of you. Just click on that one. This is a master layout. This master layout help you if you wanted to create an ebook, and I told you that in the master slide, if you have to change some kind of stylings, you can do it in this way. So just choose the master style if you wanted to keep all the theme the simple way. So on the master slide, you can change the style and it would affect in all of your ebook. You can see all of your main headings and then subheadings. You can make changes. You can coloring. You can make different styling for the headings and subheadings. And it's one-time process. Once you're done on all the screen, all the pages, it's automatically will come. You can play very easily and with easy steps. We're going to start with the normal slide. Choose your title and cover, whatever the name you wanted for your ebook. Choose any of the style for the next slide. And next slide is, as I told you, the first part is cover and title. The second part is your content. So add your content. On this page, there is a lot of flexibility. You can choose style whatever you want. You can choose the introduction part, you can choose the cover and title, and you can choose table of contents, whatever the style you want. You can go ahead with this one. We are adding a table of contents, and then we are adding the introduction of your ebook. The steps are the same like the traditional book and ebook. Mean you have to go with the title page, then contents, introduction. But what is the difference between ebook and traditional book? In traditional book, you cannot play as you wanted to play in ebook. In ebook, there is a lot of options and flexibilities which can make you able to bring your audience more closer than in the traditional book. Add information. There is two options available. That here is important, that you can bring and import different type of images in your ebook in PowerPoint. But how you can import it? Number one, you can copy and directly you come and paste it. Here you can see on left side, once you copy your image and you're going to paste it, on top left side you can see here is a paste option available. Once you click on that paste option, you will find out three type of options: paste as picture, keep text only, and the third one is paste special. What this make difference? There are again three types of options available: unformatted text, files, and picture. And this extension would have TIFF. This extension would give you a chance to reduce the size of your picture and ebook. If you are going to copy and paste directly, this will increase the size of your ebook. So it would be difficult for you to share on the social media and the so on different social media platforms. So you need to focus that you can import pictures in the form of TIFF. You can go ahead. You can import any of the picture directly. Look, this is the direct picture import. You can import easily, but it will increase the size of your file. You can go ahead with pay special as I told you earlier. In Microsoft PowerPoint, you can design your book, you can create your book whatever the way you want it. All the styles are available. uh, any kind of color palette you can use it. This is we are going to create one title page. You can put the text box, fill the color and put it all the all the page, cover all the page. This is another easy technique to prepare a title or inside the page, different type of styles. Browse the picture. Look, that's it. I'm not going to put a lot of informations in this demo, just because just letting you know that how you can prepare all the all the book, like the creation of the book. It's easy, so you can play with this one. The basic concept is to let you know the idea that what you can do with this software. Yes, another important thing. Once you're done uh, with the book, once you have created the title page, once you have done with the contents, introduction, about, and all the syllabus which you are going to add inside your book and all the informations, once you're done, you have to save your book. But this book would not be saved in PPTX. PPTX is the PowerPoint presentation style, but you have to go in the bottom. There is different options available, and in the last there is PDF option available. You need to click on PDF format and click on export. It is exporting. It means now this book is ready on your desktop or any of the location you saved it. And now this is the first step you have completed successfully. Means you have created your book using the PowerPoint, and now it's ready for the distribution. Even in this stage, if you wanted to share the information with your students or anybody, you can share in this form as well. But we have two more options available which can make this book more powerful, more interactive, more beautiful. So that next option we are going to use, that how to design. The first part that is finish, how to create. The second part we are going to start, that is how to design, to make this book more beautiful. The second demo, the second part, how to design our book. Very interesting. That is Flip PDF Professional. This is Flip Builder. You can build, you can design your book in a different level. This is not free. This has some subscription charges, but if you wanted to go professionally, you can have this. You can download freely, you can use some of their options, but if you wanted to use the full options, you need a little bit subscription. Go ahead with free download. We're going with the free version. Open this one. The exe need to run. You can go ahead with this one. There are two options available to import the book in the form of PDF. You simply click on that one, and there you can have two options: the PDF or the images. Open your book that you already have it, and from here you can choose the quality of your book. What kind of the quality you needed, high definition, or you wanted to go with the standard. And there are different types of extension which will help you to distribute in different way. And what else you wanted, import the bookmarks, whatever you enabled on that one, search links, whatever you have it, you can import this one. Once you import your book that already created with the PowerPoint, I took the same book to design it, so it will give you an idea that how we can design it. Once you are inside the book, if you click on the create button on top left side, look here. On top left side, this is a create button, and it will give you the same options which you been got in the earlier stage to import the book. So it means if you didn't import in the start, you can import it from here as well. And another interesting thing is, which I told you at the time of presentations, that there are different styles. It depends what kind of audience you're gonna have it. Like you wanted to focus more audience which is using the mobile or tabs, or the laptop audience, or the computer audience. So on top here in the middle, you can have three different options available. Whatever the option you wanted to use, the format you wanted to use for your book, you can choose from here. Okay, this is a computer style, and you can see you can change the colors, everything from here. You can choose the different templates, what kind of templates you wanted to use for your book to design a title page, or in the background to make it more interactive. Look at this. Now you can have a very beautiful background design settings. And the next one is table of contents. You can create table of contents by your own choice. If you wanted to play with a style, if you wanted to play with the colors, you can have table of contents. But one thing is important, that if you have already created a table of contents in your book in the Microsoft, it will be imported everything as it is. But even then, you can make the bookmarks for your table of contents. We didn't use the bookmark options in Microsoft PowerPoint, so we are going to use bookmark option in this in the flip builder. The next one is scenes. Different type of scenes are available for your book, for the background. Look at that one. Beautiful. Choose whatever you wanted. And the bookmarks tabs, what kind of tabs and how it looks like, what kind of captions you wanted to give here. You can page indexing, You can the colors. You can move between the bookmarks, and you can change the different colors. So you can see on the bottom, on the right side, there is a color. The on which page you want it to look. Uh, is everything is here. You can create it and you can delete it also. These are the backgrounds. There are multiple backgrounds available for this Flip Video Professional, so you can choose anyone. These all options are for attraction, someone, the readers, that how they can attract for your ebook. So you can use the different type of themes. As I told you that there is already prepared themes are available. You just need to click and you'll get it. You can click on bookmarks and all the bookmarks in front of you. If you wanted to jump on specific locations, you can go ahead by bookmark, and you can import themes as well. This last option is one of the best option which I love in ebooks, and to make it more interactive. This is assistant. Assistant means on the different pages, if you wanted to record some kind of introduction for that page or that chapter, you can put it the text in this box, and you can generate this text in the form of audio. So whenever you reach on that specific on a specific page, you can have it like it will start speaking an assistant that what. Look at this one. I put it the text and it is just speaking. And you can put the seconds, how many seconds you wanted to play this one. All different pages you can go ahead with this assistant. You just need to write it down. You don't need to record your voice. You just put it the text and it will be converted into the computer generated audio form. Generate audio. Click on apply. This your assistant is here, and you play it again. You can audio, you can mean like enable and disable your audio. You can switch back, front and back, everything. Options are available here, and this assistant making this book more interesting. You can edit the pages. Now the complete book is in front of you. If you wanted to redesign, if you wanted to add some more options, that is flexibility. That is called flexibility. All options are available, and you can add as many options as much you wanted to add it. You can create a link, you can go ahead with the movie, you can bring YouTube videos, you can bring audio, you can bring images on specific locations. On top row you can see that all these options are available, and on whatever the option you wanted to put it, you just click, and on right side all the these you can find it over here, and you can manage with colors, with styling, with the text style and different type of options. You wanted to go with the mouse down, mouse up, mouse over, whatever the option you wanted to choose, you can choose it. That for example, you chose mouse over. Once your mouse cursor comes on that specific area, that would have to play. You can bring the link. Select, you can select the file as well. Local file, you can bring URL, whatever the URL you wanted to do it, you can go with the YouTube URL. You can play an audio. Everything is available. Flexible environment is here. A lot of options you can explore. Different pop-up images. You can bring some kind of messages that can pop up on the special locations if you mouse over. Even there is an interesting thing, you can even pop up the YouTube videos and make a quiz as well on specific, and to make it more interactive you can have some kind of quizzes. If your reader is reading and he or she reached on some specific area, you can give them a quiz questions and they can answer these quiz questions as well. Prepare your quiz with multiple question and multiple answers. Save and add more as much as you want. For the correct answers, you can go ahead with some kind of messages. Once you're done, you can click on OK. You can make save changes. If you wanted to add the YouTube video, you can add it. I'm just giving you an idea that how to import the different types of options in the book, but it's depend upon you that you have to choose a right location wherever you want the YouTube video, a link, or whatever you wanted. You have to choose a proper location. Go ahead with the audios. Add different type of sound. You can bring it from the URL. That's it. And this will play once you click on the play button. Make it save. Here are different options available, different sliders you can put it, different text boxes you can bring over here, and multiple option text and pop-up text you can put it here in the more option. Different styles and different properties available. Choose whatever you want. Different styles are available. Make save changes and different other options available. You can create the button. You can go ahead with different styling. You can add different kind of actions behind this button. What would you like to do once you click on that button? The same this button have the caption settings. You can choose caption whatever you want it, different styles of the font, color of font, size of the font. You wanted to make it bold, italic, whatever you wanted, and the position of the caption, everything you can do it from here. The last option, once you're done with all of your options, you can go ahead and you can publish this book. Wanted to view in the HTTP format or whatever the format you wanted to choose, you can choose it. On top, you can have different options. There is in the center, this is publish. Once you click on the publish button, it will ask you the file name, and it will ask you to choose the format. What kind of format? On the left side you can see this is, there are three types available: the HTML, the app, and then XZ. If you choose the HTML, anyone can run this book without any kind of applications. But if you go with the exe file, it means he need to install the Flip PDF Professional Builder at that time, and then he can run it. So we are going with HTML format. Choose your specific target destination, create any of the new folder, and you can put it over there, your newly designed book. That's it. What kind of title? That ebook, and I'm going to publish this one, and it's done. Look, uh, this has already been published. Your book has been published successfully, and it is letting you know on which location it's been published. And on the bottom, it is giving you different type of options that you can view this book right now, or you can open the specific folder where it is being saved, or you can upload this book right from here in online social media activities, or you wanted to upload in FTP format, or you wanted to upload in some specific drive, you can do it from this option. Okay, I have to view this book. So that's all. This is our book which we have just been published, and look at them. This is a complete style of your book, and here is a quiz which you put it over there. You can play with this one. Now this is completely interactive book which can, the audio we gave the link, and again this is the quiz. Once we scroll down, this one, you can go ahead with different options as I told you earlier. This is your HTML base. You can attach this HTML format in your website, some specific locations, or you can send someone. So that's all. That's what we have done. You can close. You can go on the specific location, and you can do it whatever you want it with this option. Even in this software, you can do some kind of management. Look, content creation, pages, size, everything. You can have it in front of you. You can delete this book from this software, or you can keep it with all the books, whatever you have designed in this format. That's all. You already got an idea how to design a book. So now I'm going to show one informational video that is also related to flip builder, so you can get it more idea that does it mean. Now you will understand more easily that what does flip builder do. This is a small demo which will give you an idea how flip PDF professional will work. So that's the thing. I hope you will have more clear idea about flip builder. The last option, how we can manage. We have created, we have designed, we have uh, these both things. Now we are going to see that once we done all these things, how we can manage our book, how we can make some administrative changes in our book. Look this one. This is Kelber ebook management. You can find out in Google. Simply download. No need to download, it will directly open the website. You can use their online site, and as well as you can download and use on your laptop as well. Look, once it's been installed, you can run this application. Look here. Here is your book with the name of ebook and all the author informations and everything. You can have it on left side. You can add book, you can add metadata, convert books, many options, and you play with this one. We are going to see that how we can have make some changes is in this one. You can make rating tags, different formats. You can select the language, you can add the author details, and even here you can choose some kind of cover styling. Okay, we are going to add our book, which we need to make changes, like management. Once you import, you can see everything is empty. Author name is empty. Title, there is no title. Date, only the size can see, and remaining all the fields are empty. So how we are going to make these changes? Select your book. In the library, you can switch, you can pick a random book. This is a library of Kelber library. All of your book be saved over here. You can make maintenance. Go ahead, added metadata. You can go with bulk and you can download it, but we will have to go with the added metadata individually, one by one. Here is a screen in front of us, lot of properties, lot of options. You can change the title, you can sort it down, you can put the information for your author, and you can put the series of your book and number and everything you can do, you can play in this area. Choose your destination and you can bring it down. You can change the cover, you can browse. If you can already have it prepared cover, you can change it, you can remove it, you can trim borders, you can download cover, and you can generate different types of cover of the book. Look at that one on the left side. You can see there is different types and different types of titles. You can choose it here. Maybe you are surprised that once we have created and we created the title and cover page, and then we in the design even that same options available to change cover, and in this software also this option is available. Yes, but this is for your facility. You can play flexibly, and wherever you want to change, you can change, make changes very easily in any place. You do not need to, if you wanted to change the cover, you do not need to go back in the Microsoft PowerPoint and then change it. All three stages you can have options to make some updated things, and if you wanted to do some more like facilitated things, you can use them. Here is another interesting option available, that is cover is downloading metadata from Google, Amazon.com. What does it means? Once you prepare your book, once you created your book and you have all the information, for example copied from any other book, you can do it. You can make steal the informations. So once you are gonna upload in this software, it will tell you that fail to find any books that match your search, that nothing is matching on Google and Amazon.com. It means it's perfectly all right, and you go ahead with this book, all the informations. Click on OK. Again, we are on the same page. If you wanted to put any kind of comments, you can. You can adjust the rating of this book. You can make tagging and publish date and publisher and everything. All the information can be added in this way. Once you're done, click OK. Look at that one. This is the change. Now, before everything was empty, now you can see all the details, whatever the detail you have already. I mean, like it was not available before, but you have done just now, and it's been published now. You can see all the information, and all of your viewers, your readers can see these informations because this is the ebook. Now the time to export or save your book on different locations. You can go ahead with save to disk or EPUB and many other options available. You can save them. EPUB is a format which is mostly devices, mostly mobile devices and tab devices are familiar with this extension, so your book will be run easily on any of the small devices. It's been saved. By author, you can search out your books. For example, you're using one software, there are multiple authors, multiple books. So by series, by name, by extensions, you can find out different type of books, whatever the library you have maintained in this software. One of the best software. On any stage, you can edit data, you can send to the device. You can find out your book by the extension, and you can save it in multiple options. You can have the virtual library as well. You can create it. It would available online for you all the time. If you wanted to access this one, all the ebooks, look at this one. You can add it at any time. You can remove. It's quite flexible, and deletion means it will delete permanently. You can add it your book as well. Anything you wanted to do, you can do it. Sometimes it's not supported with this one. You can change the color and everything. Save and quit. And that's all. So that's what we have learned, that how to create a book, and how to create interactive book, and how we can design it, how we can and how we can make it available offline, and how we can use and appear for any kind of like publishing and designing, and everything is available. We go through with the 4 steps which I told you, that cover and title is very important, and the second most important thing for ebook is table of content, and the third one is theme, color, and styling, and the last one that is very very important, that is visual experience, how you can have the visual experience, and how you can add by visual and audio and visual experience. You know that for the reader nowadays, especially in this form of technology era, everything you can have to prepare that is interesting and interactive for the visual effects. So here we have learned that that how you can prepare visual experience and audio experience. Everything is available and is quite flexible. We follow 3 different steps, that is how to create using PowerPoint. That is quite simple and very much easier for everyone, and the second one is that we have seen that how we can design a book using a specific software, and the third one how we can manage it. So thanks for your joining, and I hope you enjoy and you learn something, and keep in touch, and we will meet again with some interesting topics in coming days. So thank you very much. Goodbye everyone.